Hello everyone. We'll start with the chapter integrals. Okay. So before beginning with the standard integrals and antiderivatives, first let us understand how exactly the integration works like. Okay. Now, idರಲ್ಲಿ I will not get into the theory in depth, but I will just let you know integration ಹೇಗೆ work ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Okay. So suppose that we have a function capital F of x, okay, which upon differentiation gives the function small f of x. Okay, so ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್? The example can be the derivative of d by dx of, let's say, x. What is the derivative of x? The derivative of x is 1, right? So this implies, what can I say? The derivative of x is, this implies the integration of 1 with respect to x is what? X. Integration of 1 with respect to x is x. But there is a drawback here. What is the drawback? What is the derivative of x plus 1? The derivative of x plus 1 is also 1. So obviously this should tell us when we integrate 1 with respect to x, we should get x plus 1, right? Similarly, the derivative of x plus 2, the d by dx of, let's say, x plus 2 or x plus or minus any constant, I will just take it as x plus or minus k. Okay, this is also 1 because derivative of x is 1, derivative of k is 0 because k is a constant. So 1 the integral ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 1 the integral, it is x plus or minus k, right? So therefore, whenever I integrate x plus 1, x plus or minus any constant, I am getting the same derivative. So therefore, when I integrate this derivative, will I get x, will I get x plus 1, or will I get x plus k? Since the derivative of a constant is 0, okay, now we constant add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ನಮಗೆ derivative 1 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So therefore, whenever I integrate, therefore, what is the conclusion? Okay, whenever I integrate this 1 with respect to x, okay, I will definitely get x, but there is also no problem if I write a constant c. Why? Because x plus c na ನೀವು differentiate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, okay, what is c? C is some constant, we call it as an integration constant. Okay, x plus c na ನೀವು differentiate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ, x derivative 1, c derivative 0. Okay, so 1 ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you might get x, you might get x plus 1, you might get x plus 2, x minus 2, whatever it is. So the integral will be of the form x plus c, x plus some constant. So therefore, what do we do is, we just, whenever we integrate a function, we will just add some constant c for the integral. Okay, that c is called as the constant of integration. This c, okay, is called as the constant of integration. Okay, so therefore, since you are differentiating capital F of x to get small f of x, you are integrating small f of x to get capital F of x. But when you integrate capital F of x to get, when you integrate small f of x to get capital F of x, you need not get only capital F of x. Andre capital F of x plus 3 is also, andre other derivative kuda small f of x. So therefore, when you integrate small f of x with respect to x, you will get capital F of x plus c, capital F of x plus c. Okay, now when we look at what we just did, okay, we have two functions, small f of x and capital F of x. Okay, small f of, capital F of x ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾನು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So therefore if differentiation ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು, integration ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು. So we can say that differentiation and integration both are inverse processes of each other. Okay, so therefore what is integration? Integration is the inverse process of differentiation. Okay, integration andre enu? Integration is the inverse process of differentiation. Okay, now inverse process of differentiation anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ look, ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್. ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ when we integrate capital F of x, because see ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಂಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸಿ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್, ವೇರ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಆಫ್ small f of x. Since integration is the inverse process of differentiation, this integral is also called as the antiderivative. It is also called as the antiderivative. Okay, now that's all about it. So therefore now we can consider a few examples. Suppose let's say we know that nano d by dx of andre, if I differentiate x square, okay, I will get 2x. So this implies if I integrate 2x with respect to x, I will get what? X square plus c. I will get x square plus c. So similarly, if I differentiate a constant, any constant, equal to, I will get 0. So therefore when I integrate 0 with respect to x, ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ 0 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ನೋ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0 ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟೇ. ಬಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕೋ ಬೇಡವೋ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಟು ಯು. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಎನಿ ಸೆನ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ? ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ there is no use of writing this c, but if you want you write it, otherwise you leave it. Okay, it is up to you. ಬರೆದ್ರೂ ತಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ, ಬರಿದೇ ಹೋದ್ರೂ ತಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ. Okay, fine. Now so this is what we have. Okay, what I suggest to you is, if you come to the textbook, okay, they have given the list of standard integrals. Okay, the integral of x raised to n is x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Okay, integral of dx is nothing but it is integral of 1 dx is equal to x plus c. Okay, integral of all the trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric functions, and then 1 by x, a raised to x, e raised to x, everything is given. Okay, I suggest that you go through these. Okay, and then watch the next section of this video. Okay, if you want, you can pause the video here, go through these results, and then resume the video. Okay, so now let us go to the next set of problems. Okay, so in the first section they mention the integral as antiderivative, as I said. Okay, so here they have given a few questions. Write an antiderivative for each of the following functions using the method of inspection. What do you mean by the method of inspection? ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ನಮಗೇನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ, ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೇ. ಓಕೆ, so first question is what they have given is cos 2x, right? Find the antiderivative of the antiderivatives of the given functions. Okay, ಈ ತರ ಹೆಡಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ, of the given functions. Fine. So what is the first question? The first question says cos 2x the antiderivative find ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ. Okay, ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, look, don't worry about the constants. ಓಕೆ, ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಕಾಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಎಫ್, ಅದನ್ನ ನನಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನ ನನಗೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆಸ್ಕ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀನು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಂಟಿ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್. ಸೊ ಆಂಟಿ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಷನ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಇದು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಫೈನ್. ನೌ just by looking at it, what can we say? We know that when we differentiate, ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಆ 2 ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೈನ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಏನು? ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಚೈನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೈನ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್, 2x derivative is 2, so it will be 2 cos 2x. So this implies, okay, ಈ 2 ನ ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ನೀನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it will be 1/2 times d by dx of, right, sin 2x equal to cos 2x, right. ಈ 1/2 derivative ಒಳಗಿದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ ಹೊರಗಿದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ. So what I will do is d by dx of sin 2x divided by 2, okay, equal to cos 2x. Now you see, ಈ sin 2x by 2 ಗೆ 1 ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರೆ 1 derivative 0, again we will get the same derivative. If I add 2, again we will get the same derivative. So if I add any constant, let's say c, okay, if I add any constant, let's say c, just a minute, okay, if I add any constant c, what will I get? Okay, I will get the same derivative, that is cos 2x. ಅಂದ್ರೆ sin 2x by 2 plus c ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ cos 2x ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. therefore cos 2x ಅನ್ನ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೇನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I will get sin 2x divided by 2 plus c. So therefore the integral of cos 2x dx is sin 2x by 2 plus c. Or the integral can also be called as antiderivative. So therefore antiderivative of cos 2x dx is sin 2x divided by 2 plus c. Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಓದ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is nothing but the, okay, just a minute, it is the integral of cos 2x with respect to x. It is not with respect to dx. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, dx ಇದ್ದಾಗ you just say that it is with respect to x, not with respect to dx, or you just read it as integral of cos 2x dx. That is also fine. Okay, informally you can also read it that way. Fine. So we will also see if there are any extra questions that we will have to solve. There is one question here, the integral of 1 by x. Okay, second question is 1 by x. We know that ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 by x ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ log x. So we know that d by dx of log x is 1 by x. So this implies, what can we say, is d by dx of log x ಗೆ ಏನು ಕೂಡಿಸಿದ್ರು ಕಳೆದ್ರು, okay, we will get again 1 by x. So therefore the integral of 1 by x dx, the antiderivative of 1 by x dx will be log x plus c. So that is what we have. Okay, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ if you look at the exercises, or let's say these problems, okay, what are these problems? Now they have started using the integrals. They have asked you to find the following integrals. How will you find the following integrals? You have the results, right? So I will take up whichever you want to be the first one. I will take up this one, the third one. Okay, what does it say? The third integral says, okay, integral of x raised to 3 by 2 plus 2 e raised to x minus 1 by x dx. Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್. ನಾವು 2 by x raised to 3 by 2 integral ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? What is the integral of x raised to n with respect to x? It is x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c, right? So therefore ಈಗ if you have any integral of the type, it's between x raised to m by n dx, ಇದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ x raised to m by n plus 1 by m by n plus 1 plus c, right? So this will be x raised to LCM ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, it will be m plus n by n. Okay, ಇದು m plus n by n, but if we take it to the numerator, it will be n by m plus n plus c. So therefore it will be of this form. Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ x raised to 3 by 2. What is x raised to? N is 2, m is 3. So therefore 2 by 2 plus 3 is 5. X raised to the reciprocal of this. Okay, definitely plus 2 is a constant, keep it as it is. What is the integral of e raised to x? E raised to x. Again I request you to go through the results. Okay, minus what is the integral of 1 by x? It is log mod x. Okay, plus c. So this is going to be the integral. Okay, ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತಾಗಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಆಂಟಿ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೋ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೋ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ, ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕಿಗೋ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, if in case okay you know the integral directly, then I mean if there is such a problem, then you can directly write down the integral, there is no problem about it. Okay, but ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತಾಗಿ ಈ ತರ 1 by x ದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಂಟಿ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 2 marks ಗೆ ನೀವು you can just not write down 1 by dx 1 by x dx equal to log mod x plus c. No. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ then you will have to follow the anti-derivative process. Okay, fine. So I'll go to the next question. Okay, let us see this problem. Okay, 1 by 1 minus sin x divided by cos square x, right? Integral of 1 minus sin x divided by cos square x dx. Okay, again a very simple problem. This will be equal to the integral of, if I split, what will I get? 1 by cos square x dx minus sin x divided by cos square x dx. So this will give me the integral of what is 1 by cos square x, it is secant square x, that is x square x dx. Okay, we know the property, integral of f plus or minus g can be written as integral of f plus or minus integral of g, right? So I will split the integral of sin x by 1 cos x will be tan x into another 1 by cos x will be left, that is equal to sec x dx, right? So this will give you, what is the integral of sec square x? It is tan x, minus what is the integral of sec x into tan x? It is sec x plus c. Okay, so this is what you have. Let us now go to the fourth example. Find the antiderivative capital F of small f defined by small f of x equal to x 4x cube minus 6. Okay, what is the meaning of the antiderivative capital F of small f? They mean when you differentiate this capital F, you are getting small f. Okay, so therefore small f is the derivative of capital F. Therefore capital F is the antiderivative of small f. That is what they have said. So therefore it is given, okay, it is given that, I think this is example number 4. Okay, it is given that in ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, when you differentiate d by dx of capital F of x, okay, you will get small f of x. That is what they have given. This also implies that when you know d by dx of capital F of x is equal to, okay, they have given the function small f of x, that is 4x cube minus 6. Okay, so when you differentiate this capital F of x, you are getting 4x cube minus 6. So this implies d by dx of, okay, d by ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 4x cube ಬರುತ್ತೆ, it is x raised to 4, right? Minus ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 6 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, it is 6x. Okay, but along with this, if I also add a constant, the derivative of constant would be 0. still I will get under x raised to 4 derivative is 4x cube minus 6x derivative is 6 plus c derivative is 0. This is what I am going to get. Okay, therefore what can I say is the integral of 4x cube minus 6 dx is equal to x raised to 4 minus 6x plus c. Okay, what is the meaning of this? 4x cube minus 6 is the integral, that means the antiderivative. Okay, 4x cube minus 6 is f. F the antiderivative anta heladreno, it is capital F of x. So therefore capital F of x equal to enagutte x raised to 4 minus 6x plus c, right? So ಈಗ ಅವರೊಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಸಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಡಬಹುದಾ? ನೋ, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಅ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಏನು? ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ 0 ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 3. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ 0 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 3 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ. ಹೌ ವಿಲ್ ಐ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ? ಐ ವಿಲ್ put x equal to 0, f of 0 equal to 0 minus 0 plus c. So this simple, what is f of 0? F of 0, I think they have given it as 3. So therefore 3 is equal to c, right? Therefore the capital F of x would now be x raised to 4 minus 6x plus c. Okay, so this is how you can find out the antiderivative capital F of small f. Okay, by even finding out the constant of integration. There is a similar problem here in the exercise. Okay, I think it is an MCQ if I am not wrong. Yes, this one. Okay, d by dx of capital F of x is this. Okay, therefore when you integrate this you will get small f of x. Okay, and then you can use this to find out the constant of integration c, and then you can finalize the f of x. Fine. So this is what you have. And 21st MCQ, how will you solve it? What is the integral of root x? Root x is nothing but x raised to 1 by 2, right? It is of the form x raised to m by n, just now I had said. So therefore x raised to 1 by 2 integral enagutte 2 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2 plus 1 by root x. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಏನು, root x ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ I will get 1 by 2 root x. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ 2 ಆ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋದ್ರೆ 2 ರೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 ಬೈ ರೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 2 ರೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 ಬೈ ರೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, 1 ಬೈ ರೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 ರೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2 ರೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬದಲು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ರೈಸ್ ಟು 1 ಬೈ 2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ 2 ಬೈ 3 ಎಕ್ಸ್ ರೈಸ್ ಟು 3 ಬೈ 2, 2 ಎಕ್ಸ್ ರೈಸ್ ಟು 1 ಬೈ 2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ. Fine. So this is how you can solve this. The problems in the exercise are also pretty much the same. You can go through each and every problem. Please try to solve all the problems. Okay, and then in the next class we shall go to the topic, the methods of integration, in which we shall start the integration by substitution. Okay.